Soccer 605. We're visiting with Brent Deboer, the athletic director for the T area Titans. You guys have started up the girls program this year and just went straight to sanctioned. How's that been for you?
Well, we're happy with where we are. Coming into T as an athletic director, I have a pretty good knowledge of soccer. My son played soccer for his whole life, and we have a pretty good young club, Tempo, who's started their program here, and we just have a lot of support. And we didn't know what we should do. Our boys wanted to do club soccer last year, so we made that available for them. And then in talking to the kids are really the ones that came to me and said, we have 25 girls who would like to play soccer. And so, we just started to explore it. And I think it went, beyond what I would even have imagined, that we would be playing boys and girls sanctioned soccer right now. But on the other side, as far as we're concerned, being progressive and making the jump and just saying we're going to get involved, I think was the right thing to do, because you can play around, and now they're telling us that they're going to do away with that other club state tournament in 2 years. So rather than fortunately for us, it's worked out very well.
Well, and your girls are doing really well, and it is nice to hear an athletic director and an administration that listened to your kids when they came forward.
Well, we had kids and parents alike, and it worked out for us. And maybe, I don't know, my background is such that soccer is a big deal to me, and I'm a soccer guy, and so I maybe push harder than some ADs might. But we have, if you look, we have 30 girls out now and 20 boys, and that's a lot of kids in that sport. So, we're glad we did it. It was a good move for us, and it's a great thing here.
Well, and yeah, it's your inaugural season on the girls' side. To have both a varsity and a junior varsity is incredible, and this crowd support is fantastic here.
It's pretty amazing. I said earlier, we don't have bleachers because obviously our new field isn't done, but what we're playing on right now 2 years ago was a empty lot with rocks and boulders in it. And so, the transition has been unbelievable. And now if you look at the amount of fans we have out here, it's incredible. So, there's a lot of support, and that makes it pretty easy for me to justify why we did it, because we have a lot of support.
Well, and this is beautiful field. I can't believe 2 years ago it was rocks and stubble. Now, I know a couple of your girls that are playing now have been playing club with one of the various clubs in the area. How many of them have played soccer in the past, do you know?
I don't know the exact number, but it's before the game today, I was talking to our coach, Mark Anderson, and he said to me, I have 2 or 3 girls that have never played soccer before, but have caught on to it and they're loving it. And he said to me, they're going to make a contribution before the season is over. So, it's really neat to see that we found a spot. We found something the kids want to do and can do. Rather than not doing anything, they're out here playing soccer. So it's a great deal.
Well, and Mr. Deboer, I think most schools have said, and I'd like to hear your opinion, but when you keep kids involved in activities and athletics, obviously there's the health benefits of being involved in athletics, but it also tends to make them better students. Have you seen that kind of response here?
Well, I will just tell you my experience in that. When I was coaching at Roosevelt, we used to do grade checks with the teachers every week. And if you weren't doing what you were supposed to do in the classroom, we didn't punish, but we just would advise. And I had mothers who would come to me when football was over and say to me, could you just please have football year-round? Because my kids are more into their studies, because they understand and they know that someone is looking over their shoulder. And so I would agree with you that activities generate kids because they manage their time better. They know that this is what the amount of time they have. So they study when they have that time, and they have a routine. So I'm a firm believer that extracurricular activities, no matter what it is, will generate right over to the classroom and make kids better students.
Yeah, and I think that time management life skill is something that is often overlooked when people are thinking about the advantages of of athletics and the students. So, well, thanks a lot for taking some time with us at Soccer 605, Mr. Deboer, and we're looking forward to that new stadium now. When do you think we can see a soccer match on that field?
Well, I'm hoping we're supposed to play our first football game on September 20. And if we play on September 20, that means that anything after that we'll play on there. So that means at least 2 or 3 soccer games.
So sometime after September 20th, we'll see some real football on that field?
Real football. That's a good one. But yeah, you're right.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Deboer, and best of luck to both your boys and girls teams this season.
All right. Thank you very much.